some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 24th-ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Volunteers offense will have the football first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways.
Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Pulls and fires complete to the right. At the 45 on its way. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Volunteers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll run it from the gun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, going up, stuffing the run.
To throw, it's Lanier. Right on the money. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. To throw on 1st down. Firing to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown ball.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. They'll move the wide receiver. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Jones wants to throw it. Pulls it in. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. Washington sends out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Cradles it at the 35. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So here is the Tennessee offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Power football with the run. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. Caught near the sticks. It's Gossett. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Vols have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Tight end now in motion. Handoff from the gun. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get 1st downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
Back to throw, it's Lanier. Fires to the big fella. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Got his man on the outside. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. Just continuing to put 1st downs together. So far, this defense, I just can't find any answers.
The Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Off the RPO, complete. Touchdown, Volunteers! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the 1st half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. On the run from inside his own 5. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Jones to throw. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Touchdown time in Tennessee. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Lanier. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Volunteers decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got it along the sideline. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got his man to the left. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this, because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Washington will snap it in the red zone. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Jones wants to throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. Now the lead is down to 11. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. UCLA is on top, but it's not like Troy Aikman or Gary Beeman are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 6 over Akron. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Oh, man. I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field. Nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here's a heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Quickly out to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Volunteers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Jones to throw. Pocket breaking down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Washington sends out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the option. Quick toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Really
good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Might be changing the route. Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Vols will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Rolls it in. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Jones wants to throw it. Bring in the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds his big tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Kick is in the air. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Caught over the middle. It's Gossett. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He'll try to do it himself. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Vols will hustle to the line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that pass incomplete, the defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Lanier. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The play action fake. Under fire. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting a sack. That's going to wrap up the first half. Here and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a fifth. Jones to throw. Punts it out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. Third and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So here is the Tennessee offense. From the gun, the running back has it. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. It's complete to the left. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the right. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The give on the inside. Can't get him to the ground. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Motion from the back. Back to pass. It's Lanier. Floats it out in space. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
The Volunteers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. That's reeled in. It's Gossett. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Vols are on the move. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
Third down, red zone play, round the line. To throw, it's Lanier. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And they decide to trot out the kicker. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Colorado went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Buffs in a statement win if there ever was one. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday as we send things back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for two out to the 26. The Huskies really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Looking for a man, it's Lanier. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
From the gun to give, looking for room. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Whitted. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Got a man. It's Mims. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Washington sends out the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Makes the catch around the 50. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to take off. Got all he needed for the first down, and then he gets down on the slide. The Vols are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throw, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
With the run on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vols!
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. With the catch, it's Mims.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. A strike downfield. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks a tackle and he's got room. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.